The countdown to the eclipse is on, and we are just 9 days away from April 8th total solar eclipse. And everyone keeping their fingers crossed for clear skies and good viewing conditions. But typically on April 8th, that's not always the case. So we looked at climatology to see what typically happens on April 8th, and a lot of times we do have clouds to fight through. In fact, it's 35% of the time that we deal with either mostly cloudy or overcast skies. 36% of the time the clouds are scattered or they're high. Whenever that happens, you can at least still see some of the eclipse. Of course, we're all looking forward and hoping for clear conditions as we move towards April 8th. The time period that is just so important with all of this is into the afternoon on April 8th. On that Monday, it's between 1:40 and 1:44 in Dallas, and the time period ranges depending on where you are here across North Texas. So a lot to watch as we get closer and closer to eclipse day. I want to show you some model data. This is not a forecast, but something that we look at as to what could happen as we get closer to April 8th. And the models are hinting at perhaps a trough digging its way in here across North Texas as we get closer to that time. So this is the GFS, this is the American model, and it does bring in a fair amount of clouds. Something to be mindful of. These long-range models are not really great at depicting cloud cover within just an hour's worth of time. So something that we need to watch, of course, is that, but it's something to take maybe with a little bit of a grain of salt. Unfortunately, the European model, not as optimistic. It does bring in some rain as we get towards April 8th, as we get into the afternoon hours. Of course, the resolution with all of this will be fine-tuned as we get closer and closer, and we get the high-resolution models in here as we get closer to April 8th. We'll be the first to let you know what the forecast will be like, and you can continue to find updates not just here on NBCDFW.com, but you can find all things eclipse as you head to NBCDFW.com/eclipse.